Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at my favorite Shadow Venusaur. Yeah, I know Mawile has been on the back burner for a while, but it's okay. It's still good, and you're going to see something incredible here. We're going to see a cameo of Shadow Mawile, and it's going to be quite the twist of what we got going on here. We're going to be pairing it up with Sableye. This is an old core that I did have going on here. Thought I'd bring it back, and we're going to be pairing them up with Talonflame. And this thing is amazing here. So for the first battle, we do have a Bastiodon, and we need to get rid of this thing at all costs because, well, Talonflame is going to get demolished by that. At the amount of health that the Venusaur did have, they would have been able to farm us down very comfortably here. So we're going to go ahead and swap into the Sableye and start putting in that work. Now it is going to be Purified, so we do have Return. I do recommend that you do run that one. If you can't, then, you know, that's okay. If you can't get one of those Shadow Sableyes with the ideal IVs, although you don't really need some sort of crazy set for it. So they're swapping into their own Sableye. We're going to go ahead and go for the Foul Play, which still does a ton of damage to it. And we're already at another one here, looking good. Now the Bastiodon does have a little bit of health left, but them being part steel, we're going to be able to actually take them out here. But before we do, they do bring us down quite a bit here, but that's okay. This is going to be Psychic. It's going to do a lot. They can't take us out, and we go for the Brave Bird. Talonflame taking the win. Folks, this team is really fun to use. I did really well today, although I'm going to show you a fun example what happens when you go 4-1 a couple of times. So we have a good lead with the Alolan Ninetales, and it does have Charm because they do retreat. I would imagine if they had Powdered Snow, they'd stay. Bringing in a Toxicroak, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Sableye here. Now, being part Dark, we are actually absorbing a decent amount of counter damage here. So we are going to kind of preserve ourselves with that Mud Bomb, which will start adding up. We kind of want to win this swap here. If they double shield, that's going to work. Foul Play is not very effective, but it is still going to be enough to just, you know, take them out here. And we do, and they let it go. They don't want to double shield. Figure they come back in here and charm down. Perfect. Now we can go with two options. Now I do bring in the Talonflame here, just in case there was like an Azumarill or something in the back. And they decide to back out here. We're taking the win, looking good. Let's keep it moving on to our next opponent. And we're going to be seeing a Shadow Nidoqueen. So their poison jabs are going to be doing a lot, followed by the poison fang, then lowering our defense with even more damage. So we're going to shield this first one up. Typically you would let the first one go on a normal Pokemon, but with the Shadow Venusaur here, we're going to go ahead and shield up the first one and then swap into our Talonflame and start doing damage here. We're going to let this first one go. They're going to debuff us, which is, you know, going to do a lot of damage plus whatever they're bringing in here. So counter, not very effective, doing a little bit more than you usually would. Going straight for the Brave Bird, and they let it go. We take them out, bringing back that Nidoqueen to farm us down. Now we're going to absolutely be bringing in Sableye here. They're going to be going for the Poison Fang, I would assume, so we're going to let this go. And amazing. So it's not very effective. We're going to Shadow Claw down here, but not before they get to another one, but that's okay. I think the clock is almost up for us to swap up. Yep, it's up and ready to go. And they got a Trevenant, so we're just going to go ahead and start throwing these foul plays. We're really not in a horrible position here. Well, they let it go, which is quite incredible, and we take the win there. I think they pretty much realized it was over, so let's keep it moving here. Now, what happens if I see a Altaria in the lead? Well, I'll show you an example here down the line. Another Alolan Ninetales and with Charm. So this is what happens when they stay. We do resist the Charm with the poison, but it is going to start adding up. As you can see, it is Charm at the end of the day, and we're already down 75% of our health here. So we go for Frenzy Plant because it's a little unnecessary to go for the Sludge Bomb. You could pretty much take them out with this, and I knew I'd get a shield. Going for another one, and they're double shielding it. So we immediately swap into our Talonflame to start building up energy, and they're bringing in a Jellicent. So we're going to go ahead and vamp up our attack. Probably should have... Alright, so the logic behind this was if I went for Brave Bird, the Bubble Beam would have been enough, plus the quick moves to take me out. So raise our attack, and then they can get off the bubble. We didn't lower our defense, and now we can go for the Brave Bird. We raise our attack, we take the win there with having to use a shield. So there you go, and perfect. They take us out with one Charm, and bringing in that Venusaur. We have to shield this up here, because it will obviously take us out, and Sableye doesn't really want to go up against it. And they have their own Sableye in the back. It looks like we both threw in the Sableye just at the same time here, so we should be at the same amount of energy. Alright, so seems like it. Maybe we're like one Shadow Claw ahead. Nonetheless, we're going to be able to survive this here and farm them down. Well, never mind. This is actually going to work out. This is what we wanted. So now we can get a Vine Whip worth of energy, and that's what we needed to take this win. If we didn't do that, I think we would have lost. And we're getting to the Frenzy Plant and Venusaur taking the win. This thing, we've showcased it before. It is amazing. We already know this. And not in Master League too much because it's just a Master League, it's just, legendaries everywhere. But great Ultra League, it's looking good. So we're up against Shadow Victreebel. We're going to go for the Frenzy Plant, see if we can get a shield. Plus it's going to still do a decent amount of damage. And we get the shield, beautiful. So I think I do let this go. All right, so to save our shield here. And now we go for the Sludge Bomb. They swapped into a Mandibuzz. And I'm like, what do we got? Talonflame, that's the only thing we've really got here. Sableye getting to return would work, but that's going to take a minute. And those dark moves are actually going to be doing a decent amount because of the ghost typing that Sableye is. So Talonflame, we're going to go ahead and shield up this first one here. I think we want to farm down. Oh, we do it. Okay. I was going to say it's going to cost us a good amount of health to farm down, but we were able to take them out. Beautiful. And going right for the Flame Charge. Is that a Galarian Stunfisk? Fantastic. And they're going to get to a Rock Slide, or they're going to back out, and we take the win there. Looking good, and moving on to our next battle. And folks, if you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And it really does help out the channel. So we have a regular Nidoqueen here. So regardless of Shadow or non-Shadow, I guess we could let this go. But let's go ahead and just preserve our health here. And I'm not going to necessarily try to make a catch, but they let it go. So they've got a plan. Let's see what their plan is here. So we're down a shield, bring it in a Scrafty. So our attack is still normal. We're going to go for that Frenzy Plant, which would basically KO it. So they shield it up. And that's perfect because we do have Talonflame. We kind of want to get rid of that thing. Again, return is going to be nice, but that's return and it takes a minute to get there. So we're going to go ahead and just bring in our Talonflame to see what we can do here. Now they vamped up their attack. Foul Play would have done quite a bit, so we're shielding it up. Bringing in a Swampert, we're going to go right for the Brave Bird here. Let's see if they want to shield this up or let it go. They let it go, and we're already looking good. Bringing in the Sableye to snipe them. They back out. We take that win. All right, let's keep it moving here, folks. I'm telling you, that Shadow Venusaur is amazing. I hope you made one during that Rocket event. Next battle, we're met with a Medicham. So this is fine. I mean, we got to look out for Psychic. Ice Punch is still going to be doing a lot. Psychic is going to one-shot you. And they catch with a Bastodon. Okay, well, let's talk about this here. Alright, so Sableye is technically our counter to Medicham pretty much all the way through. As far as Talonflame, that's going to be another counter for sure. And then Venusaur is technically kind of a counter. It needs to look out for its moves. And Venusaur is going to have the best matchup up against the Bastodon. So we're going to go ahead and just stay right where we were. Let them hit us here. And I was thinking to myself, please, go ahead. Let it be a power-up punch. And it is. We survive. They're forced to use a shield because Frenzy Plant would have basically KO'd them. Bring it in the Sableye. We're in an amazing position because, well, the Bastodon's gone. I wonder what you got in the back here. And they hit us with an Ice Punch. I go ahead and just throw the Foul Play here. I don't want to get any more greedy than I, have to. So we take them out there, and they have a Galarian Stunfisk. All right, so I throw in the Talonflame. And you can take a Rock Slide here. Should have probably just let it go, but maybe. It depends on the IVs and everything. Our defense is good enough, I think. So we're getting a shield, which is great. Now, if we survive this, like I said, we're going to be good. It depends on your IVs. This is a thick bird here. Well, regarding the bulkiness, the IV stat product. So we're able to survive that, and we take the win. But I felt like I should have threw the Foul Play first. If you're in that kind of position, you probably want to do that. Just do that damage first. Anyways, next battle, we're met with a Galarian Stunfisk, and it's back for some revenge, but this time up against Venusaur here. So we're going to go ahead and go Frenzy Plant, stay in this battle. This is a good matchup here. Earthquake will one-shot you, but if you call the Rock Slide, you're going to be looking great. Let's see if we call it here. And beautiful. So we're obviously going to be shielding this up, and what we want to do at this point is farm them down and be careful of some sort of like sniper, confusion, or incinerate. Although you do have time to react for those if you're quick enough. They bring in a Medicham. We're pretty much at 2 Frenzy Plants, so we're going to go ahead and just get one off in case there is an Azumarill in the back. Exactly. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Talonflame. Go straight for the Brave Bird here. And we're looking great. We still have a Sableye. There's no, I'm not going to say there's no way that they can win, but we're in, we're in an amazing position here. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Venusaur and get to that Frenzy Plant, take out this Azumarill. Let's see if they want to let it go. They shield it up. Okay. Well, it's not over till it's over here, folks. Play rough is going to do quite a bit of damage, and then on top of that, whatever the Medicham's energy does have going on there, so I decide to shield it up, and thank goodness I did because of play rough. Why is it lagging at the end when this is going on here? This game is so funny. So, okay, lagging, okay, getting to return here. And at this point, I figured they're not going to be able to get to a play rough again on the Azumarill. They don't have enough time before we farm them down with Shadow Claw and take that win with Sableye at the end. Everything did well. I do have to highlight Shadow Venusaur because that is the showcase here and is my favorite Pokemon. So we had a great lead with the Jellicent. They're swapping into a Mandibuzz, and here we are again. The Flyers. Let's go. Mandibuzz is thick. Talonflame hits hard. Alright, so we're going to go for the Flame Charge first, and then the Brave Bird. I felt like this was kind of a bad decision. I don't know. Let's see if it actually works. Oh, okay. So yeah, I felt like I was second guessing myself. So I started going just straight with the Flame Charges, because at this point it would have been a little bit foolish to keep, try to go for the Brave Bird. I should have went for it first, if anything. If I did plan to shield up afterwards, I mean, what was the point of, Anyways, so we're losing this matchup with, they've got like 3 HP on that Mandibuzz. So what I want to do is go ahead and farm them down here, and we'll let this go. I was hoping they would just throw a blind foul play, but they go Aerial Ace, and we're able to farm them down there, okay, and they're shieldless. Bringing in the Mawile, and they take 2 chomps out of my Venusaur, and it's leaving me with no health. Folks, are we going to lose to our Shadow Mawile? This person's using Shadow Mawile. Let's go. Nice team, bud. All right, let's see what you got here. We're not looking too great. Mawile has a decent matchup up against Sableye here. So what I do is I'm like, damn, I know Mawile through and through. I know this is a power punch. All right, it's not like we're going to shield because we have no shields. But I'm trying to calculate what I need to do. So we're going to go for the return because I just know this is the better play here. Could have... Actually, no. Venusaur goes in and takes them out with a Vine Whip. Are you freaking kidding me? Shadow Venusaur said, I'm taking the spotlight, buddy. And it wasn't joking. I could have frenzied, but wow. Kind of misplayed there at the end. Could have went for 2 foul plays. And then, I don't know. It was a little bit more dramatic the way I did it. Anyways, what's going on here? We're locked up against a Drifblim, and, well, let's have a little fun here. If I do recall this correctly, they double shield their Drifblim, so there's that first shield. And I do shield this up just once. I don't want a double shield. Could have, but I just know the power of one shield against an opponent that doesn't have any shields, even if you lose swap. I mean, it could definitely help you if you double shield. It'll, you win that swap advantage. Absolutely could help you. But I've just been in too many positions where having just one shield over your opponent and a spammy Pokemon, you're looking great. So they have a Ninetales Shadow. We swap into our Talonflame. They bring in a Azumarill. So we're getting countered here. Okay, but it's not... I'm already seeing what's going to happen. Calculating instantaneously in this battle. So what's going to happen is I'm going to let this go. Still got one shield, right? So I do believe... Did you see me? I tried to hit Frenzy Plant. If I did, I think I would have lost. So what you need to do now is hope we didn't lock in. Beautiful. Farm them down. Hit the Ninetales with a Sludge Bomb. And then we're just going to go for a Frenzy Plant just to send a message. Just because we can. And Venusaur does it again with that spam ability. I'm telling you. I'm saying, if you got a Venusaur and a shield, you're looking great. Now, there's things that can counter you for sure. But, man. All right, we have another Nidoqueen battle going on here. You already know the drill. We're going to go ahead and shield up this first one here. Frenzy Plant we've already seen the damage. I mean, if you're Shadow, it's one-shotting you. If you're normal, it's bringing you down to about, I don't know, like a couple more Vine Whips. We've seen it in the beginning of the video. So we have our Talonflame out here. They're going to go ahead and Poison Fang us, lower our defense, and then swap into Cofagrigus. Going to go for that Brave Bird. They let it go. Fantastic. Now they can farm us down. I was getting a little nervous. Well, no, we would have made it to the Incinerate. So they're going to go ahead and use up that energy. And, well, I think I do be bringing in Venusaur. Okay, so we bring in our Venusaur. We Vine Whip down because Venusaur, with that little bit of a time to farm, is going to be gaining a lot of hard-hitting energy. Bring it in the Nidoqueen, shielding it up. Instantly bringing in our Sableye for some awesome, beautiful lag. Looks like we're able to get our energy, though, and we get to the foul play. It seemed like it screwed them. They were not able to get to Poison Fang. Seemed like they should have been able to get to it. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I was still going to win that battle, but, I mean, you got to love it. They fixed it, right? Best lead you can have up against a Swampert. They swap into a Ferrothorn, and, I mean, technically another best swap that I can have. Other than the fact that they do have Thunder, I will be shielding this up because... one great lead, a great swap can be ruined by that, by taking me out right there. So let's not get stupid. I was trying to think of another word, but let's not get greedy, I guess you can say. And you already know, Talonflame putting in that work. We go for Brave Bird here, and now they took that opportunity to maybe farm a little bit more. And they go for that Hydro Cannon, obviously going to take us out. Bringing in Venusaur, they immediately bring in Nidoqueen, and I stay here because we want to get off this Frenzy Plant, which we already know is going to be doing a lot of damage. And then bringing in Sableye to absorb whatever they throw. More than likely a Poison Fang here. And there it is, and they're staying in this fight. Let's see if they want to finish until the end, until their Swampert goes down. They do. All right, well, good game to my opponent here for sticking it out to the end, even having that horrible lead. And we're going to go for the return and take the win. Now, I got that fun example. So here's a 4-1 for you. And I want... This is after a couple of 4-1s, okay? All right. I want you to see what happened here. And I was like, oh, okay. I decided to let this keep rolling here so you can see it through and through. Now, look at the opponent. Our opponent's name is 54845853875. If I miss a number, okay, but you get the picture. What the hell? All right, now let's see what they have. Okay. Oh, a Skarmy. Can't be winning too much there. Oh, okay, so we'll swap into Sableye. Oh, Umbreon. Oh, okay, yeah. Now, if they shield this up, it's already a loss. It's already a loss. Okay. All right. Now, you know, you get hard countered, right? Yeah, it is just the way it goes, but isn't it just funny? Well, no. Anyways, let's go. I'm not complaining. It was still a good day. But it's more of the numbers. It's not the team. It is the team, but it's like the team and the numbers. Like, okay. Ooh, so mysterious. All right, so we swap into our Venusaur. I'm like, probably Psychic. Yep, of course. Everything's going to counter this team. If I get a good score in the next set, it's going to everything will. All right, so hitting me with a Psychic, we survive, which surprised me. At this point, I'm just amused. I just want to see what's in the back, and it's a Sphylis. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, of course, that's to counter the Talonflame. Exactly. All right, next battle, we have a decent lead, so long as it doesn't have Future Sight, so let's see what happens here. I will be letting it go. I'm just going to have to gamble. Worst case scenario, they hit me with Future Sight, I farm them down with Talonflame, or they swap and lock, and we can just handle it with Sableye. Technically, this whole team's strong against Cresselia if it doesn't have Future Sight. All right, so they go for Grass Knot. I'm going to assume we're safe to go here without shielding. And yep, they're retreating. They don't like that situation. Bringing in a Ligatung. Going to go ahead and throw some hard-hitting damage before we do retreat into Talonflame. And Sableye doesn't want to see that matchup, so I decided to go ahead and bring it in here and have a little fun. We're going to shield this up, Body Slam. We're going to want to preserve our health on the Talonflame while we hit this Flame Charge here, which will not be enough. All right, never mind. I did not see its health. They got an Obstacle to the back. Beautiful. All right, so what we're going to do is just go ahead and keep hitting these Flame Charges. Just keep raising our attack, doing more damage, chipping them down. Inevitably, we're just going to take them out. We're in a good position. Simply going to shield this up here. Even if they get to another one, it doesn't really matter. They can't KO us at this point. And it's basically a win here. And going for our Flame Charge and taking the win. If you did enjoy this video, folks, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. Some of you are telling me you're not getting notifications. Make sure you see that bell. You have to click it, turn all notifications on, and then you'll get notifications when I do upload. And it looks like we got another battle. So if you didn't click off while I was talking there, I thought it was the end. I guess we have another one, yeah? Let's keep it going. Oh, yeah, we got 2 more battles. I don't know what the heck I was talking about. So I did link this in so you can see what happens when I have an Altaria lead. So we swap into Talonflame. You're like, why do you do that? I don't know. I'm just hoping for the best, just to see what they swap into. Essentially, I'm thinking this is basically a loss, but I'll see if I can pull this off here. Unfortunately, we get to the Brave Bird, but they're going to be getting to their charge move. So what I do is shield it up. Now, this is kind of a... what I was thinking is I'll get a shield. Exactly. That's what I was trying to do. Get their last shield. They're going to be going shieldless, and that's the whole setup here. So we're bringing in Venusaur, and we're shielding this up. Earthquake, good call. So what we're going to have to do is farm them down. They're not going to get to another one, and then we're just going to start berating the Altaria with Sludge Bomb. All right, and it's going to do a lot, but Altaria is thick, so let's see what Venusaur can do for us here. So going for the first one, we still have Sableye. They're shieldless, and so are we. So as you can see here, we're kind of pulling this back, getting to the next Sludge Bomb here. It's not going to KO, but bringing it low. Going to swap into Sableye immediately here, and they make that swap too, and they got a Toxicroak. Now, here is where we can start calculating where I lost. Yes, I lost. I'm sorry, not trying to give it away, but let's just see here. So maybe not going for the return, maybe going for a foul play farming down, but they've already got energy, so I think this was inevitably a loss. Wait. Venusaur. Nah, yeah, we take that loss. No, it's over. It's a good game, but that's how you deal with it. It's very close. Nonetheless, you can't play perfect every time. Great lead up against a, what the heck, a Jellicent, and then when they swap into Ninetales, I thought that was the end of the video, like two games back. What the heck? All right, so this is the last one here, and it's looking good. It's rock, paper, scissors, and let's play this game here. Our opponent does have that nice jacket over there, so they should be able to play it out of a bad front, back, and center, as I've been told by people on Twitter. All right, so, but as we all do know, Twitter is fake. Virtue signal, I'll leave it there because I was about to start. I was going to take my ice cream scoop and dig real deep into that batch of ice cream right there. Anyways, we're going to see them with a Registeel, and this is an amazing position to be in. I mean, this is great. Shieldless battles are always fun to see when they do both go down for the first two Pokemon, because it's like, well, what's going to happen now? All right, so we're up against this Registeel here. It's not going to KO. Frenzy Plant, as you can see, is just digging into this thing. We get to another one here. They've lowered our attack. Is this going to be enough to KO? It does. Wow, we just took out that Registeel. They farm us down here. Now, I'm thinking, ooh, it's getting a little something here. So I swap into my Talonflame after bringing in the Sableye. Go for the Brave Bird, take him out, take the win. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
change, I can change, but I'm here in my mode.